Hey there, geeks and freaks. Welcome back to Let's Get Critical, an actual play D&D podcast. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show. Previously on The Static Between Worlds. The teens go through the items found in Mr. Vander's fanny pack. There they find a key that leads them to the Pop and Lock storage unit 411. When they open it up, they find a strange-looking walkie-talkie with someone attempting to reach out through the static, codename Space Ranger. After deciding to sleep on it for the night, Sienna discovers that her unopened 17th birthday present, given to her by her late parents, has gone missing. After some clever investigation and a quick conversation with a raccoon, they found that it was stolen by someone in a bunny costume and decided to investigate further tomorrow. Now we return on a new morning. Alright, we are back. And where we left off, we left off on a long rest, actually. So make sure you have that in your chart, that you are got all your spell slots, everything back. You're back to full health with a long rest. And we are now on a new day, a new morning, as all four of you are pulling up back to Eldritch Falls. As you pull up, there is something none of you miss, as it is inescapable, right by the front entrance. You look up right outside of the school at a flagpole. At the very top of the flagpole, being held up by a pair of whitey-tidies, is a very pale, very small elf with a full braces headgear all around his face, crying and screaming and pleading at the top of this flag. What would you like to do?
Oh, jeez, and he's gonna immediately run up to the flagpole. I assume it's Max up there at the top.
It is Max.
Oh, jeez, Max, what happened?
You just hear sniffles.
Oh, Max, it's gonna be fine, buddy. Don't worry. Don't worry, we're here now. We got you. I'm gonna look at the bottom of this. I know a lot of the flagpoles will have like the thing tied off at the end.
Yeah.
Is this that?
It's not that difficult. You can just untie it and start bringing him down. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna untie it. I'm gonna lower him down slowly and carefully. Max, it's okay now. It's okay now, buddy. We got you. What happened?
You get a closer look at Max, and you see a large stain on his pants. And on his face, you see bruises and cuts all over his face.
God, Max, who did this? Talk to me, buddy.
You know, they were saying stuff about you, Demi.
Who?
Everybody. You'll see. When we get inside, you'll see. But Brad didn't like that I had something to say. He kind of rubs his nose a little bit.
Okay, so Madonna's too cool for school, but she's gonna take off her leather jacket and put it over his tiny little shoulders
And
to kind of cover it.
He's gonna look He's gonna look Max dead in the eye. He's gonna be like, Max, I need you to keep a secret for me, buddy.
Okay. Is it aliens?
And he puts a hand on one side of his face.
Oh.
Everything will be okay. And he does a bonus action healing word to heal him.
Yeah. Go ahead and do it. There are people showing up to school, so give me a deception check first.
Okay. Oh, that's actually not terrible. That is where's my deception? That is 12 for deception.
Okay. Go ahead and give me the healing word.
So that'll be 8 healing.
Okay, he's starting to look better. The bruises have gone down, the cuts start to clot. Whoa, Jimmy. What was that, man? That's pretty cool. You think it fixed my teeth?
Hey, man, look. So, this has happened to me multiple times. You know my locker. Go there. You know the combo. I've got backup pants. Just go. Take them. Meet me in AV class later. We got important shit to discuss, man. Sorry to use such vulgar language, but we got some groundbreaking stuff here. Keep everything on the down low.
Okay, I
Bring my
can get
jacket
that.
back when you get dressed again.
Oh, okay. So many girls, Jimmy. Oh my god. He's gonna run off.
I know, man, I know. And his face is getting all red. Oh,
Sure.
jeez. Just go. Just go.
Okay, then. And he runs off. Sure enough, though, you think back in your minds before you had these powers to the dozens of times you felt like your ribs were cracking. You've shown up with bruises and cuts, and nobody did anything. And you remember one name, Brad Stoneburner.
Jimmy's just kind of sitting here quiet to himself, just kind of looking down at the ground and thinking about what had happened. And he takes one look up at the pole. He was like, and he'll go, "Hey guys, I'll meet up with y'all later. I got some important stuff I got to see too." And Jimmy will just walk off down the hallway.
Jimmy walks off, and you all start to go into the school.
Yeah, I mean, we got classes to go to.
You get into the school, and sure enough, on lockers, on notice boards, on doorways, you see printed out posters with the picture that Brad took of the four of you, and underneath it the words, "The Hazard Club." And if you get real close up to one of the posters, you see that underneath it says, "Eldridge Falls Residential Losers," plastered everywhere in this school. As you walk down, people are whispering. You see the popular kids. Stacy is there, giggling her head off as you walk by. And on the PA system here, attention students, please join us all in the gymnasium for a special announcement before classes today. As soon as possible, we will start convening in 15 minutes.
And as the group kind of walks in, Jimmy obviously took off ahead. Jimmy just laser focused, like blinders on, completely ignoring everything that's happening around him. Visibly red, just kind of in his own space, walking quickly with purpose down the hallway.
You are walking down the hallway.
I guess would I know where he would be, Brad?
Make just a general intelligence check for me.
And I'm gonna breathe for a second. I'm gonna say, "I got this. I'm an island," and then I'm gonna use my guidance.
Okay.
Can I use guidance on myself? Okay,
absolutely. Cool. Add guidance to that.
Okay, so that is you said wisdom or intelligence?
Just intelligence.
Okay, that'll be 12.
I mean, it's hard to guess. There's a lot of spots he likes to hang out with. If you had to guess, though, there's a dumpster at the back of school near the cafeteria that he likes to take his smoke breaks on, and typically is where he likes to do most of his deeds as well, in terms of beating people up. So if you had to guess where he'd be in between classes, that's probably the spot.
I'm definitely gonna head straight there then. That is my goal.
All right. You walk through all of the corridors and you make it to the back entrance where this dumpster is. And sure enough, you see the giant hulking figure of Brad Stoneburner slumped on the side of the dumpster as he smokes a cigarette by himself.
So I am going to quickly, before anything happens, look around, just kind of make sure that, there's nobody else around, kind of get my bearings about me, make sure that I'll be good to talk to him uninterrupted. Do I see anybody near?
Give me a perception check.
19.
That one is around.
Okay, so Jimmy will breathe and then he'll close the school door behind him, kind of try and push something in the way if there's any bricks or anything nearby, just so I have an audio cue if anybody walks out. And before he walks up on him, before he can see him, Jimmy is he's going to give himself guidance again, as well as shapeshift into a giant spider and walk up on him really scarily like climb over him over the dumpster, and with thaumaturgy is going to just lower my voice to like a booming voice, and I'm going to say, "You have picked on a child for your last time. Time for you to face a foe worthy." And he's going to just menacing look down at him, kind of drooling out of his spider mouth with his little pincers.
Roll an intimidation at advantage with thaumaturgy.
Holy shit!
Oh no, my guidance fell out.
You're gonna Pennywise this fool bully?
That is a nat 20 plus 2. Then plus a -1.
Holy shit! He gets up and starts to scramble away, terrified of you.
Does he piss his pants?
Jimmy's gonna kick him over with one leg and pin him down until he's positive that he's pissed himself.
He doesn't seem to piss himself, but he is terrified. In this moment, you could do whatever you'd like.
If I ever hear of you messing with another child, you will be nothing but a smear on the road. I am tired of seeing these defiling things you're doing to these young boys. I will eat you whole.
He scrambles on the floor, squirming, terrified, but he is going to try to attack. He will roll initiative at disadvantage. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Man, I don't like the giant spot. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
he
Go
really was-
first. As you've got him pinned, he is prone on the floor. What would you like to do?
So with prone, what does that do for like dexterity? What about like on his dexterity saving throws? He wouldn't be able to pass him at all. He would be an instant fail.
That would only be if he was restrained. He can still try
Okay.
to make the check for
Okay.
that.
So I think that he is going to, just with one arm on him now, seeing him kind of thrash at his arm, he's going to say, "Insignificant little worm." And he's going to moonbeam down at this guy. Yeah, that'll be a DC. Let's see, that'll be. I'm trying to see if that gives me anything. No, it doesn't. It's just 13
just check
con
the
saving
stat.
throw.
Stat block I made for this guy.
Kills
DC
a
13?
child.
Constitution.
Okay, so he does save. Go
Shit.
ahead and roll damage, though.
Hearing is the Astarian do the full concentrated power of the sun line,
Oh my
but it's the
God.
moon, and it's the Zelda moon with the Grand Company.
Yeah, you see the moon just kind of peer through the clouds and beam down upon this guy, and that is, that would be 10 halved. Wait, 10 plus nothing. Yeah, so 5.
Okay, 5 radiant, screaming in agony as the full force of the moon and its radiance comes bearing down on his gray skin, burning his flesh. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Let me see. Who does not have any bonus actions? No, that'll be it.
Okay, he's going to then take his turn to get up, and he is going to try to make a swing at you. 12 doesn't hit, right?
12 does not.
Okay. He'll make one more unarmed attack. That's 11. Both swings, as he's terrified, swinging wildly, trying to hit you, but both seem to miss. We are now back to Jimmy's turn.
So I guess we're kind of theater the minding this. Is there a way that I can let me see, it'd be a magical action to move the beam. I'll just go ahead and stay where I'm at. I'm going to go ahead and just take the beam. I guess, would I have to move it off of him? Here, let me read the spell again. Here,
If he restarts his turn in the moonbeam, he didn't move, he just got up, then he will take additional damage.
So at the start of his next turn, he just takes the damage regardless. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I am going to just I'm going to bite down on this guy, and I'm going to do so. Oof, that is a 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
Nice. Okay, so that'll be D8. That is
7 damage. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do on his turn?
that is it. I'll let him just take the moonbeam damage.
Go
from
ahead
there.
and roll the additional moonbeam damage.
Okay, let me double check what it is real quick. So just 2d10 again, huh? Okay.
Yeah, you just keep rolling it.
With me, that's really good. Ooh, that's good. That is 13.
He drops to the floor, the moment the second moonbeam hits. Before the light hits his skin, you see the entire scene around you freezes. Light halfway down. You see Brad on the floor, and as if you've had an out-of-body experience, you astral project out of this spider. And you see that you are just Jimmy, looking at the scene as a third-party spectator.
What on earth?
A massive figure comes up behind you. You hear his footsteps clanking with metal, and beside him you hear the sound of a massive stag.
Gosh!
Tell me, James, son of Ricardo, was I wrong to choose you?
I don't know what I've been chosen for. And you see Jimmy's just getting red, profusely sweating.
You turn to look, and you see a massive satyr. Legs of a goat, chest of a man, horns that reach to the sky. He towers over you in full-plated armor next to a dire stag. Massive, its antlers stretch 4 feet across. He looks down at you and said, "That night, I looked upon your small, trembling frame, bespectacled, sweat on your brow, and I saw more than the boy you are now. I saw a heart that strived to do good. I saw respect for the wilds, a soul that would not bow to weakness and reverence. And yet I look at you now, Master Everfield, and I feel shame. Tell me," his voice turns to thunder all around you, "do you wield the gift I gave you, or does it wield you?"
And Jimmy will, for a second, uncharacteristically, breathe and stand up. "I will bear this gift as needed."
He takes his helmet off and places it beside as he kneels down beside you.
I'm ready. There's this world. It's full of evil. I feel what we must do.
You see his hairy frame, even though he's got the chest and the face of a man, Scraggle is the first of an ancient order, ordained by the moon goddess herself. She gazed upon her night-bound realm and saw it crawling with shadows, evil slinking through the stars. And so she turned her face on the earth, and from that light we rose, guardians of balance, of the wilderness, of that. To you I gave nature's blessing, not as a weapon of wrath, but as a test. Would you honor it? Would you be worthy of the brotherhood I offer you?
This man has cast despair upon many a folk, not just me, not just my brethren in arms in AV Club, but everyone. It's important that we stand up for the injustice that people like him bring to the school, bring to this world. I know that this isn't right, and I'm willing to change, but I need to see what there is to fight for.
Puts a massive hand on your shoulder. You can feel the weight bearing down just as he gently holds it there. What I see now is not a guardian. I see a child swinging power like a cudgel, eyes clouded with fear and anger. But I have not lost hope in you. I have not been wrong these long years. If you can rise beyond this, if you can prove yourself worthy of the gifts I've given you, I will call you brother. And before the gods and the green, we will speak an oath together. He looks at you with the eyes of a father, and he says, I ask you not to be fearless. I am asking you to stand in defiance of your fear. As the great stag lowers its crown of antlers, and the ram hinds its feet, So you must face what haunts you. Not for your family's sake, not for friends, not even for mine, but you, Jimmy, need to act as a man for yourself, for self-respect, not for what others think. Prove yourself. And he takes both your hands and holds your head against his own as he said, my boy, take the day by the horns. And you see the vision disappears as you are back in the spider's body, and you look down upon Brad, your bully for years. He is burned to a crisp, scarred and bruised and beaten, coughing.
And kind of as the spider, I'll look down upon him, still eyes red with a thaumaturgy, move the arm off. And as I'm shape-shifting back into Jimmy slowly, I'll say, you will not be a problem anymore. There is better within you. And he'll kind of shift back fully into Jimmy now. I think that it would be best that you decide to change your path in life. I don't think that we need to continue this. Do we?
A persuasion check at advantage.
Hey! It's an 8.
Let me see what he rolls.
Shit! Damn it! Oh, God!
Damn, I wish I had, played something for you, giving you bardic inspiration before all this.
I want you to come look at this D20.
The smaller or the bigger?
D20.
Oh, oof.
He... it moved, actually.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say, I was like, shit, well, I don't know why you showed me that. That's kind of an
Jimmy.
asshole thing to do.
He looks at you in complete silence, and his eyes close as he just takes in the agony of what happened to him.
Look, geez. Let's make this world better together. We don't need to be angry. I don't know what wrong has come to you, but me and my compatriots mean no harm to you. And Jimmy will go down to one knee and offer a hand to help pick him up.
He'll reach out and extend a hand to grab it.
Jimmy will pick him up, and just with one hand. Oh no, I don't I don't actually want to spend a spell on him. I'll just say, it's gonna be okay. And he's gonna healing words hit his hand.
Yeah, what's the healing on that?
So that'll be 2d4 plus 3. That'll be let's see. That'll be d4. That's not right at all. I was about to say I rolled a 7 on a
massive.
d4. Okay, so that is 4 plus 3, 7. 7 healing.
Just like with Max, you see the bruises start to slow, and you see the cuts start to scab over as his hulking form returns back to the intimidating presence. He's got a weird look in his eyes. He doesn't say anything to you. He just, with a shaken hand, pulls out another cigarette, lights it, and walks away. As we come out of that combat, though, there is the gathering at the gym that everyone's required to go to. Would you be rejoining for that?
Jimmy, hair just completely all over the place, kind of tries to fix it back at this point, no longer in its neat, well-combed kind of position that he usually tries to get it in, just kind of all over the place. Jimmy collects himself. He says, oh man, this is going to be a day for the books. And then he turns around, goes inside, heads off to the gathering.
Are we in the gymnasium, or are we walking in and looking like a bunch of freaks while everybody watches us from the bleachers?
Everyone's definitely watching you as you walk into the
Okay.
gym. You are plastered everywhere. At this point, everyone knows that the four of you were the face of the newspaper yesterday. You look around, though, and you see what seems to be very excited Mrs. Everfield and an ecstatic, to your surprise, Principal Dankfu. Beside Principal Dankfu is a silver dragonborn woman in a powdered pink power suit and a clipboard, stumbling up in front of the entire school You see Principal Dengthu says, "Thank you all for joining us here in the gymnasium today. Very excited to discuss the upcoming events that are, well, I'll just let my friend here, I should introduce Miss Mina False from, he kind of looks to her and says, from Van. Please welcome Miss Nina. And she comes up very suave in her powdered pink power suit as she takes the microphone from Principal Dengthu and looks at all of you and says, "Thank you so much, Principal Dengthu, and all of the children that have joined me here in the gymnasium. We are deeply regretting the events that occurred during our scheduled demolition of a couple of our corridors and deeply apologize for the brief moment of lost electricity that affected this town. It is important to both myself and, of course, our founder to build a brighter tomorrow. Thank today for a brighter tomorrow." She gives a big toothy grin and she says, "As such, we have exciting news for the city of Eldritch Falls. We have decided to make Eldritch Falls the new location for our corporate headquarters moving forward. And knowing our founder's deep and sincere love for future generations, we will be sponsoring extracurricular activities for the school, completely paid and funded for by them. And we offer a pledge of $1 million for improvements to faculty and the school as a whole." You see, Principal Dengthu is over himself, just clapping in the corner, his short dwarven frame, just ecstatic. He takes the mic back and says, "Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I know you're all wondering what this means for you. We will have more news to come. Until then, go Eldritch Falls, Knights, go!" And he kind of lifts up a fist, trying to get everyone rallied, and everyone's, "Yeah, we go." As you are allowed to, at this point, disassemble and go to classes. We don't necessarily have to stay in the classes, but now that we are at school, what would you like to do?
Jimmy has 2 things on his to-do list for today. On top of his priority, obviously figure out the radio, kind of get some clarification on, if we can get it to come through clear, if there's a way that we can fix it and communicate with whoever's on the other side. Second part of that, also wanting to take that healing potion that he was given from Cass and take it to chemistry, kind of figure it out, break it down, figure out how he can replicate it going forward.
Excellent. What about the rest of you?
I think Sienna's gonna lean into Madonna and say, "Watch this." She's gonna run down the bleachers. Oh! And she misses a step and she lands. She's gonna run towards the Miss Smiley. That's what we're gonna call her. I didn't catch your name, ma'am. Can you tell me your name? I couldn't hear you over all the other students. I'm pretty small, but I just wanted to come up here and introduce myself. You said you worked for Van?
Yes, darling. I am Miss Nina False. I am the personal assistant to our esteemed CEO.
Miss Falls, I think it would be so interesting, since you're offering all of these great things like $1 million pledge and everything to my school, what about a exclusive, field trip maybe here in the near future of the facility?
Oh, she kind of raises an eyebrow. Go ahead and give me either a deception or persuasion check of your choice. Oh, sorry, persuasion or deception. My apologies.
I think both for you are pretty damn good. So you're good.
So I'm gonna do deception. Do both? You said main function.
Whichever's better.
So sorry. Okay, so I have a 14 on deception.
Oh,
you
no,
just
one.
did one.
Perfect, just one.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, 14, do you already do your plus?
She
Okay.
gives a big smile to you and leans down. Very suave for a dragon lady. Very put together. Oh my god. As she says, "We would be delighted to give a scheduled tour for everyone that would like to join at Eldritch Falls. And then on a more serious note, she kind of leans in. She says, and we also recognize what a tragic event this was for all of you. And Vanth would like to personally extend therapy counseling for each of the members that were involved in this hazardous event. If you would like to speak with one of our esteemed doctors, they are here for you.
I'm gonna kind of like reach over to Cass, who I assume I sat pretty close to the rest of our little group, and I'm gonna kind of nudge her in the side. I'm gonna say, "Do you think we should let her be talking to that evil Vanth lady by herself?"
Can Madonna kind of like, she's gonna sit on the closest bleachers to them and be watching.
Pretend like she's not listening, but she actually is.
Like be strumming her guitar, just kind of eyeing this lady. Can she like do like a perception to see if this lady's hiding something? If she's like, you know, if she's got a secret agenda here.
Go ahead, give me an insight check.
17 plus. Okay, so 18.
She definitely has a secret agenda here.
I
You
figured.
don't know necessarily what it is. There's not really going to be a way for you to know that. But what you can tell is everything about this reeks. I mean, they denied that this was an earthquake. They denied explosions. There were multitudes of people that Uncle Bernard said that he saw that went missing or was on the brink of dying. None of them are mentioned in the newspaper. At this point, they're saying this was scheduled demolition. Federal agents have shown up. And on top of all of this, there's a mysterious spokesperson for Vanth that has just shown up to your school and announced that one of the largest Fortune 500 companies in the world is now moving their corporate headquarters to the small town of Eldritch Falls.
Yeah. I don't know. I was hoping for something magical, but you know,
I will give you with that. There's nothing really magical about what's happening. This is a spokesperson through and through. This is a PR move.
So my
I'm
brother's
going
wrong.
I'm going to run
Right.
it back and answer Miss Mina's, answer to her. Oh, Miss Mina, that's so kind of you. But you know what really helps me deal with my traumas? That really helps me is going to exactly where they happened. So by chance on our tour, do you think we could stop by the site where all of this happened? I think it would really help me and many other students that may have been affected.
Gracious, you are a spirited one, aren't you? Unfortunately, that is still closed off. We are doing our best to rebuild it, and it is unsafe even for myself to visit. But don't worry, there are plenty of exciting and interesting things happening in the vast world of that. In fact, I shouldn't even be telling you this, but a little bit of exciting news. We've bought out the carnival. I know that might be a bit disheartening, but it is the perfect prime location for our corporate headquarters, and don't worry, we will invest every penny back into this wonderful town to ensure that the tourism and wonder does not leave.
So Sienna's kind of getting sick of her cookie cutter attitude. So could we possibly, could I possibly like kind of, Miss Mina, I'd like you to be one of the kids I really think would benefit from this tour. My friend Madonna. And then I kind of want to look, I'm going to turn to Madonna and I'm going to look at her and be like, Madonna, I think you see that closet over there, that gym closet over there? Do you see the gym closet over there, Madonna?
Yeah, I see it.
I think if I put her under a sleep spell, we could shove her in the gym closet over there and take her
Go ahead and
ID.
roll perception.
Okay.
Real quick, I was under the impression we were like separated, like we were still in the bleachers. Is that not how it is? Are we all kind of like in the scene together?
Assuming that she beckons Madonna over.
Oh,
Yeah.
she beckons Madonna over.
Yeah.
Got you.
So they're like in the middle of the gymnasium,
Mhm.
right? Her and this lady, and I was sitting on the bleachers, and y'all are like
Are
farther
there
up.
are there still other people in the gymnasium while they're talking
Everyone-
down?
Right now,
Oh,
her
shit.
IQ is reasonably close.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. You see at this point, Nina kind of raises an eyebrow and says, I really do think it'd be best if I leave. Thank you so much for your time. You are lovely children.
I mean,
As
you
she-
came all this way, and you haven't seen the most magical statue that our art class has created. We haven't put it out yet, but I'm sure you'd like to see it before you leave, right?
She looks at the gymnasium in its current state and goes, no, and walks off.
Oh, damn! Now there's no shot.
What a bitch.
As she is
Jeez.
leaving
I stick by my
for the
pre-
day. With that, though,
Catch her before she goes. And completely outside of this.
Yeah, go
and
for it,
like
go
I
for
don't
it.
know them. Just to catch and go. Ma'am, you said your name was Mina False?
Mina False, yes, dear.
Do you have a card or anything? If I'd like to get in touch about a schedule or anything like that.
Well, how very forward of you, but I like the spirit. She'll pull out a card, and hand it to you. It's got the Fant logo. It's like this corporate logo with Vant, and then to the side of it, you've got like this little green leaf, to just past the H, and then underneath it, it's Mina False. It gives her email, and she says, or it gives her phone number, sorry, and a pager number, and she says, anytime. This is not my direct line, but this will get you in contact with my department.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, Cassandra Stern, by the way.
Oh, a Stern, is it? You
Mhm.
wouldn't by chance be related to Xavier Stern.
Yes.
I'm so sorry to hear about your father. He was beloved by so.
So many, yes. It's terrible what happened. But do you know how things go?
Yes. We had hoped to give him a tour, but never mind. And she will at that point walk.
Evil, I hate her.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Let's Get Critical, and I play Cassandra in the Static Between Worlds. Thank you so much for listening. If you're enjoying the show so far, please consider dropping a like, subscribing, commenting, whatever you can do on the platform that you are on, because every bit of engagement really helps us out. Speaking of, let's get you back to the action.
Y'all continue with your school day. I know Jimmy said you had a couple things that you were looking to do. You do meet up with Max for your scheduled AV club. Max is ready for you. He's cleaned up himself a little bit, and he hands you Madonna's jacket back. Would the rest of you want to be present for this, or would you just kind of go on with your day?
I think Madonna at least wants her jacket. She feels kind of naked without it. She's like drawn in Sharpie, like fake tattoos all down her arms and stuff, and she's got like, probably not even school regulation tank top on, showing off her tattooed arms, and but she's like, "Please, where's my jacket?"
Upon receiving this jacket from Max, Jimmy will quickly turn and say, "Oh, hey, Madonna, here you go. I don't think those straps are within school regulation, though. I think they said 2-finger widths, Madonna,
Shut
remember?"
up, Jimmy. Shut up. And she's gonna
okay.
shrug on her jacket.
So, Jimmy, what was it you want to show me today? You're a little loose. You're such a big guy.
Yeah, the ladies tend to tell me that a lot. Outside of that, Max, look, man, I'm happy we were able to kind of get shit sorted earlier, buddy, but we've got some bigger stuff for you. And he's going to quickly pull out the radio from his backpack. And he's going to say, look, we haven't been able to establish like a real solid connection here, Max. And this needs to be kept kind of on the down low, but
Am I your chair on the guy in the chair?
you are 100% our guy in the chair.
Holy crap, dude! I can
Max.
100% keep this
Dude,
quiet.
you were made for this moment, Max.
I know. Where did you get this?
Max,
Oh.
look, I'm gonna go. Hey, Max,
Max's face gets super red when you say that. Sit up.
Max, ignore them. They're girls on the outside, but they're just one of the bros on the inside. Ignore them altogether.
He kind of squints at you. So what you got for me, Jimmy?
Madonna's just gonna slowly mime, like cranking her hand, and she's gonna be flipping him off by the end of it.
Oh, that's exactly what Brad does to me.
Look, man, Brad is not gonna be an issue for you anymore. We just need your help on this one, Max. We need to figure out how to establish a secure connection, and I'm gonna give you a rundown. Let's come over here, and I'm gonna kind of usher him over to like a private closet or something where we can be like just straight up one-on-one. I'm gonna look around the closet and make sure we're safe before I relay any information. Make sure like I don't see anything that's immediately
Yeah, it's
obvious.
closet. You're good.
Great. Yeah, Jimmy, being overcautious, is going to check anyways. But then Jimmy is going to just sit down. He's going to say, look, man, we're in some deep shit. healing you is not the end of my abilities. I'm able to shapeshift into lions. Madonna's able to do magic based off of her guitar. That girl with the bear backpack, that bear backpack, really weird ass machine that can detect magic. But she can also teleport all over the place and she can fuck people up. The other girl, she reads stuff out of her book and fucking makes things blow up, dude. It's some crazy stuff, man. Totally bitching though.
So what you're saying is, we were right, and the weave is real.
Weave is real. The weave is confirmed.
Dude.
Our podcast. Well, wait, there's no podcast here. Shit. Our theories have been confirmed, Max. Our theories been confirmed.
You gotta go to public.
Wait,
no,
no.
you said don't go public.
Look. Well, let me give you the lowdown. This Vanth Corporation, that lady that just gave the presentation,
Yeah.
they're the head of this snake, Max.
No.
They're the head.
No
They're manipulating
way.
the people in our society. They're working with the police. They bought off the FBI. If any of this goes public, it's all out there, dude. They're gonna shut down the whole thing. We're gonna disappear, dude. They're gonna kill us, man.
So wait. You're telling me magic is real, and so is the Illuminati? My mom's gonna eat some serious crow,
Look.
okay?
Look, you can't even tell your mother about this, Max. We need to keep this on the low. Like, low.
Don't worry, dude. My mom's literally my only friend outside of you.
That's awesome to hear, Max.
And my
I-
dad...
I'm so sorry, Max. I know we've talked about this before. I hope the therapy's working. I don't know if my therapist is well equipped, but my mom recommended. My mom recommended her. I hope she's working. Max.
Why did he sound so excited? He's just like so hyped. My dad is dead.
There's a lot of macaroni. I'm not gonna lie, but I think it might be helping. Anyways, what you got? He's gonna reach for the walkie-talkie and be like, "Holy crap, dude! This is like military grade shit. Where'd you get this from?"
Max, look, to give you kind of the brief 411, there's a lot to it, but basically there's a crazy scientist that was originally part of the formation of Vanth, and he essentially helped us out, gave us a full rundown, gave us a magical teddy bear machine, and basically filled us in as far as everything that's going on, and he actually gave us this key, and the key took us to a box. And the lockbox is actually where we found this radio. And this radio, for whatever reason, we haven't been able to establish a secure connection, but somebody's trying to communicate through it.
He is literally vibrating with excitement as you talk to him, and he's gonna like look at it for a little bit. And have him roll just an investigation on it.
No, this is some heavy shit, Max, but you got this, bro. And he gives him guidance. Oh,
Nat
shit.
20.
It doesn't even need it.
Jamie?
Yes.
You know how we theorize about wormholes and like alternate dimensions and realities? I don't think that this radio talks to people from this world.
Oh, shit.
We got it. Okay. Can I keep this?
You can 100% keep it. You need to keep the shit secure, though. I'm telling you,
Okay.
Max, if your mother even sees this, it could be bad juju, my friend. Bad juju.
Don't worry. I am the guy in this chair. Okay? Give me a week, and we're gonna figure out what this thing is. He will take it from you. Is there anything else you'd like to say to Max?
Max, I just want you to know, and he's gonna put a hand on his shoulder. You just need to grab every day by the horns. There's not anybody that can stand in your way. I made sure that fucking dickhead Brad is out of our lives for good. He's still gonna be in the school, but he's not gonna mess with us.
He's gonna like reach at his own head. He doesn't have horns, and he's gonna like tap on your horns a little bit. But like, Jimmy, I thought we said that phrase
Stop!
doesn't really make sense.
Stop! And he swats his hand away. Look, man, it's metaphorical. I get that it's hard for you to grasp that sometimes, but just do your best every day. I believe in you, Max. I believe in you.
I'm gonna do my best every day.
You're an island.
I'm an island. Your mom's been having me listen to those tapes. It's really weird, but it's kind of help.
Listen
Anyway,
to it every day, and for real, it does actually help.
a little bit, yeah. Self-talk's really important, isn't it?
Definitely, definitely. But anyways, Max, it's been cool, man, and I do our secret handshake.
It's just like two wet dish towels like whacking each other for 5 minutes.
That goes on way longer than it needs to.
Yeah, and then y'all leave. Is there anyone else that wanted to talk to Max before you leave the room?
So were we in that closet with him, or were we awkwardly outside?
No,
Because
privately, but now Max is leaving. He has the walkie-talkie. He is sworn to secrecy by the secret handshake between him and Jimmy. Anything else that would like to be said?
Hey, guys! And he kind of whistles and motions him over. Come into my office. And he opens up the little closet door. It's literally just big enough for all of us to fit in it, shoulder to shoulder. Really 4 brooms and some art supplies, yeah. And he's going to quickly close the door. Barely able to squeeze in and close the door all the way.
Nope. And I open the door and I step outside. No,
I'll tell you later. And then he closes the door again. So I laid some big shit on Max. He's gonna be on our guy in the chair. I've officially hired him on. I filled him in with everything. He knows about all of our superpowers. Yeah, good talk. Knights on 3. 1, 2, 3. Knights.
Madonna, like, studiously is avoiding touching him, is holding the guitar above so that nobody's touching it, and she immediately ducks out of the closet and walks briskly down the hall.
Did I hear him say he told him everything?
And he's gonna reach his hand out to Sienna and try and dap her up. Huh?
name, I'll dab you up. Don't think I didn't hear you. The girl with the bear.
Oh. And Jimmy's gonna slowly lower his hand.
You start to go out towards the main hallways of the school again, and you hear another familiar voice. It says, "Hey, Madonna." As Roxy seems to be running up to all four of you, which you've never seen her run. And she says, "Oh, man, whole Hazard Club, badass."
She's gonna like, I'm an island. she's shrinking in on herself, kind of like moving against the lockers, trying to scoot down the hallway.
Madonna, are you okay? Sick?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course I'm fine. I'm cool.
You should totally come to my dad's place at some point. It's radical. He lets us join, even though it's a bar. He's got like this biker gang that he has in his bar, and they fix their bikes in the back. It's totally metal. You should totally join.
Madonna for sure. Like, she thought she was about to get bullied again by her crush. She kind of like she perks up a little bit. She's like, that sounds cool. I mean, it is kind of anti-establishment, isn't it? And she started picking up the sweating habit apparently from her brother.
Give me a either persuasion or great charisma check, and you do have the guidance.
Yeah, you got the D4 if you need it.
Your persuasion's +5, and your straight charisma would be +3. So
15.
She kind of like gives you a smile. You see her little tusks are sticking out as she kind of feels like she got you again. She's like, "Listen, right after school, we can play fucking music. It's badass." He's got like a whole stage and everything for live performances. And with that, she will just kind of slide away.
can I, while she's saying that, just insight check her, because I know she's
Yes, go for it.
I want to check and see. The last time we were invited to something, we exploded and got powers.
Yeah.
So I just want to check and see if she's being sincere.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still watching. As she walks down the hallway, I'm like, yeah, let me know. That sounds great. Yeah, And she just kind of plucks my strings, just ping, just like out of tune.
Hey, I think you need to tune
Fuck
that.
off,
That
Jimmy.
that sounded
Fuck off, Jimmy.
totally bogus, man.
That's a 13 insight.
13. Let me roll. You don't share it with the group, but you get this sneaking suspicion that someone may have the hots for Madonna.
I say to Madonna is, unlike the last time we were invited, I think this one's a genuine.
Yeah, you think? You think so?
Yes. I don't think we're being tricked this time, so enjoy it.
Madonna's gonna puff out her chest a little bit.
You see Roxy slowly walks out of sight. But then from behind you, you hear, "Madonna, ever feel.
Madonna's gonna like flinch, like full body, like jump, a couple feet back.
certain goth drow has appeared right behind you.
How the hell did you get back there, man?
He's got his own bass guitar slung way down low.
Mine's cooler.
As he twitches nervously, and you see he goes, "There is only room for one person in Roxy's life. Madonna Everfield, I challenge you to a battle of the bands at Roxy's dad's bar later day after school. And if you don't show up, you're chicken."
She's digging the aggression. She's like, you know what? Hell yeah, this is my element. Aggression, music. I can get down to this. This is a random stranger. I hate this dude. He's a weirdo. He's a creep. So she's gonna get more comfortable with her guitar, just kind of play a few notes. Just like, I'll fight you anywhere, anyhow.
You're not ready for me and my brothers, Revan, Devin, and Bevan. Okay? The
Stupid-ass
Nevin
names.
Darkswoon Project is going up against the Hazard Club, and he storms off as you are now committed to a battle of the bands with Nevin Darkswoon. Is there anything that any of you would like to do for the rest of the school day before we make our way to Gornash's garage, bar and mechanic?
Gornash, bar and mechanic. Just looking at the healing potion, making sure that I can make him again. That's it for Jimmy.
In between that and this, Madonna is gonna remember, and she's gonna reach into her bag, and she's gonna grab the alchemist set. She's gonna be like, Jimmy, I don't know what the hell this is, but I figured it looks nerdy as shit. You might know what this is, what to do with it. And she's gonna shove it into his arms.
Tubular, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna set that up right away. I appreciate it.
Give me a investigation or perception of your check. You can choose.
Oh, nat one.
Nat 1. Oof.
It's a +5, but still nat 1.
Yeah, you're not sure about the alchemist tools. Give me another roll. Either again.
Are we all
investigation or
still here?
perception. Yeah.
Does anyone already know what it is?
What do you mean know what it is?
Do they see it and they're like, oh yeah, that's this old thing? Madonna
No,
for sure
no one
doesn't.
knows.
She's like, yeah.
You know that Cassandra already made it to be a potion of healing?
That's a 2. Wait, you said perception +5, 7.
You are not able to get a moment alone in chemistry to figure out the components of this. However, when you do take a closer look at it, you are certain that with just a few ingredients that maybe cost $25 and the right arcane intuition behind it, that you could start making this potion.
Man, that's cool.
Is there anything else anyone else would like to do before we move on from this school day?
Madonna, are you excited? Roxy seems to make you excited. You got all sweaty and clammy, but is that out of excitement?
Sienna, shut up. She's gonna tighten her jacket and walk briskly down the hallway away immediately.
You're groupie and everything. I'm sure I could fit a bunch of stage props into this teddy.
I thought that was totally rad, man.
She's walking faster with every word out of their mouths.
You all start
Fringing.
to make your way, I'm assuming you're going to drive with Madonna,
Oh yeah.
to Gornash's garage, a bar and mechanic. And as you show up, sure enough, this is a full-blown biker's bar. You walk in, and even you, Madonna, feel immediately out of place. As you look around, everyone's big, everyone's strong. Well, everyone except this one random, cleric goblin guy that's kind of in the corner that seems to be handing out pamphlets. You assume he's from the church across the street, but he just seems to be in there just hey, do you want to learn about the moon goddess? How about you? Do you want to learn about the moon goddess? And they're all just like, Jesus, John, will you give it a rest already?
I'll take one, thank you.
Oh, yes, yeah, my name is Brother John. Anytime, come right across the street.
Hey, John, you have a great name, man. I appreciate
What is
it.
your name?
My name's James Michael Everfield. It's nice to meet you.
James is a great name, too.
Thank you.
It's nice to meet you. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be here. You all start to walk through, and you see Roxy is over by this kind of like stage area. And you see, sure enough, Nevin, Revin, Devin, and Bevan. 4 almost identical Drow brothers,
Bevan,
all
I gotta add
greasy
another one.
and
Shit.
gothic, just sitting there, already to set. You see, on the other side of the stage, there is a full drum kit, there's guitars, there's everything you could need to do a performance, and Roxy is looking smoking hot in her dad's biker jacket. It seems like she somehow managed to get time to redo her mohawk. It's no longer got blue in it, it's purple now. And she is waving you guys to come over, and you see she's with the biggest orc you've ever seen in every way imaginable. Wide, tall, this guy is freaking huge. And she comes over and says, Madonna, this is my dad. This is Gornash. Dad, this is Madonna.
Mr. Gornash, it's excellent to meet you. She's awkwardly sidling side to side. Got a little color to her. She's no longer blue. She's purple now. She shakes his hand. Tiny little hand.
Style, don't you, girl?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'd like to think so. I worked really hard.
You see, he's got like these sleek, ironed blue jeans and a leather vest that's just got skulls and all kinds of things all around it. You see Chief is on the back, and you can guess who the leader is of the biker gang around here. He leans over to the middle of the stage and says, Right then, you grommets, you're gonna sit here and listen to my daughter's friends play their music, and you're gonna frickin' like it, or I'll have heads rolling.
Yeah, it's rolling.
Yeah. And then he looks back at the crowd and says, also, half price on spicy margaritas while they play. And the little goblin priest in the back goes, woohoo! He looks to both of you and says, we got a good old-fashioned battle of the bands, it looks like, and this is what's about to happen. You're both gonna play, and whoever we like best, we gonna cheer for. You look around, Nevin has taken eyeliner and streaked it his sides of his cheeks like he's in full war mode right now. And he tries to get like a mohawk going with his hair too, but it's so greasy that it's kind of like flopped over to the side. And he's like, we got this. Are you ready? And I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
I think Madonna is gonna kind of lean over. She's like, excuse me, sir. And she's gonna there's like a motor grease on this guy's arm. She's gonna put her thumb in it and then like streak from her eyes 2 lines of black.
Hell yeah, eye black. Fuck yes.
So this is basically what's going to happen. You are entering in a battle of bands. For our audience members, what that means is we're kind of going into initiative, but there are going to be very specific mechanics on what each player can do. They can either perform, they can either try to drum up the audience, or they can try to mess up the other team somehow, or be on guard. Basically, hold their action to protect Madonna as she plays against the Nevin Darkswoon project. With this initiative, though, it is actually going to be Nevin's turn first. And Nevin, he's going to, with his bass slung way down low, start as his brother behind it.
Roxy, only one can have your heart. If it's not me, I'm gonna cry.
Shit, that's hella metal.
He actually rolled a nat 20 on his.
Oh, shit.
No.
Say +4. Oh my god. That is gonna bring us to Cassandra, though. Cassandra, you can either perform with Madonna. You can try to help her in some way with special effects or hyping up the crowd, or you can try to protect her or mess up the other team. What would you like to do?
That was totally radical.
I would like to send Okay, right. Oh, okay. Let me read what message just really quickly.
You can also do an attack spell. We just won't count the damage. We'll count it as a distraction if you prefer.
Hey. Okay. Then for this first turn, I don't like how well he's doing. I would like to cast Mind Sliver.
Okay, what's the save on that?
The save is Intelligence 15.
That is a failure. As you hear him just the wrong note on his bass, and the way we're going to play that is the next time he is up to perform, you have given him disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. Awesome.
That is Cassandra's turn. That is going to bring us to Bevan. Evan is over on the piano, banging it out, and you'll see that Bevan starts going, yeah, to the crowd to try to get them hyped a little bit, and it's going to be a failure for him as he rolled a natural 5. Oh, so that is going to remove some of their points. This is kind of custom mechanic here, but every time you do well, you get a point. Every time you don't do well, you lose points. So, that was Bevan. That brings us to Revan. Revan is going to look over at Madonna. And he is going to try to kick his drum snare over to try to trip her up for a natural 1. It's terrible. And it completely just rolls off the stage during his performance as he did that. That is going to bring us to Jimmy at this point. What would Jimmy like to do?
So, Jimmy, just kind of looking over at the crowd, he's never actually seen anything like this before, and he's a little overwhelmed at first, but then calms down, collects himself, and he's going to actually cast Thaumaturgy, and he is going to change the kind of stage lights to cause them to like flicker in different colors. You see like blue and then green and then red and orange, just kind of all flashing around, kind of like strobe light.
That's
We're
a
really
cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries on that. What we're going to do, instead of making you roll for anything, because I think that works pretty seamlessly, go ahead and just roll a deception to see if anyone spots you're somehow able to do that.
Shit. I'm an island. Ultimate strobe.
Red, blue, and they're all pointing at Madonna, who's over with her guitar. Bum, boom, boom. As it is now Madonna's turn, Jimmy has just scored 4 points.
So she's gonna take a couple steps forward, still strumming out her bass. She's just gonna lean into the mic. She doesn't normally sing, but something she can do with all the metal music she listens to on the daily. She leans into the mic. She's gonna make you nervous, and she screams as loud as she can into the mic and starts on the guitar.
That is mad as hell. Let's go.
That's not good, but I do get a +7, so it's a 9.
A 9. Okay, no problem. Okay, so you kind of hit that nervous, but your voice just goes
Not
out.
in front of her crush.
But it's okay because the music still sounds pretty good. You're still in this thing. The crowd seems really conflicted right now on who to listen to as it's going on, and that is going to bring us to the last of the brothers, Devin, as he is going to, with his guitar, back up his brother, and he will also fail. Happy rolls, man. Okay, that is going to bring us to our last number for this round. Tina, what would you like to do?
So Sienna's gonna see that she's gotta, put the final nail in the coffin because she wants Madonna to prevail. So she's gonna look at Madonna. She's gonna wink at her. Madonna's not gonna know what's going on, and she's gonna cast a command spell. And she's going to command the audience to basically grovel for an encore.
Let
that
me roll.
screech that you did.
What is your spell DC? Is it 13, I think? That doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. They just rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, that's gonna be where it says hit or save or hit /DC, where it shows like the number.
Wisdom 14.
Yeah.
You
Failed.
see immediately all of their eyes lock on Madonna. I'm gonna count that as extra for that one.
Let's go.
Crazy move from Sienna.
Best stage production manager ever.
Yeah. That's gonna bring us back to Nevin, who is stressed the frick out. The first chorus of the song for both of you is kind of finished, and it is clear that the audience is siding with Madonna right now. And he's gonna pull it out and he's gonna go,
Roxy, please! Please, Roxy, please!
oh god. And this is at disadvantage, but he also rolled a nat 1. Oh my god. What
You fucking suck.
Off the guitar.
Yeah, no, it's breaks off and you hear like this little feedback in his mic as he's doing it, and people are like covering their ears. Dang it. Okay. That's gonna bring us back to Cassandra.
Okay. I would like. Okay. I would like to send my little lizard over to Madonna.
Okay.
And I would like to be able to offer the help action in the sense of if anybody messes with her again, he can maybe help. If like she misses a string or misses a chord or something like that, he can jump down and hit the chord that she needs. Like he's in preparation to help with.
That is so wild. I love it. Okay. Yes, that's what happens.
That's fucking tight.
I love because that would insinuate that he knows how to play guitar and he knows what I meant to do.
No, this fucking lizard's way better than any of us.
Any save that you have to make for the rest of the round, you do so with advantage.
Love
God,
that.
help
Thank
action.
you.
God, that was so clutch.
That is going to be your turn, though, and that's going to bring us back to Bevan. Bevan is over there on those keys again. You are going to see, though, that he, as he's hitting his keys, kind of stealthily pulls off a shoe at one point where he doesn't need both hands. And he's going to throw it right at Madonna. Madonna, I need a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
I love that they don't even care about playing anymore. They're just trying to take her out. Oh, that's a 18 plus saving throw.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's 22.
Did you do advantage?
22.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you see it coming, and in the coolest thing anyone in this entire bar has seen in a long time, you spin on your knees with your guitar all the way around, miss the shoe, and start going into your solo. That's awesome. That brings us to Revan, the third brother, who is, after seeing that move, just going to try to do a performance check to help out. He's the one on the drums. That is going to pass, so he does get some
He's
points.
missing a drum.
As Wallace is going off, you see him just as loud as he can. And it kind of slightly seems to get people kind of swayed, but they're still pretty locked in with that command spell. That is going to go ahead and bring us to Jimmy. It is your turn.
Alrighty. Let's see. Jimmy is going to kind of look out at the crowd, seeing that that at least he feels we have this pretty well in hand. Jimmy is going to just kind of hold action and is going to prepare a ray of sickness for anybody that attempts to mess with Madonna's performance.
Go ahead and roll a deception now, so we can see how well you'll be able to hide this.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it without the guidance. I feel that's a little cheaty to use it on
Go
every
ahead. Let's see. My
roll.
God.
12.
12. Okay. Okay. Audience seems to still be locked in as we go ahead and go to Madonna. It is your turn. You are hitting the guitar solo currently. What would you like to do?
So she's gonna keep strumming, of course, but she's gonna kind of lighten up a little bit, just playing a little bit lighter. She's building up to something, and then she just strums the guitar as she screams into the mic again. But she's gonna use thaumaturgy to shake the stage, so everything is.
Roll deception for me.
Oof. 18. I forget how to math, but 16.
The entire room seems to be erupting with this thunderous melody that no one on the Nevin Darkswoon project can even remotely come close to, as now not only are the eyes locked in, but you start to see some heads throbbing along with team. That is going to bring us to Devin, the last of the Darkswoon brothers, as he sees all of this going around, and he goes, no! And he is going to try to crowd surf onto the crowd to try to get the attention back on his group. We're going to roll that as an acrobatics, and he rolled a 21. He is able to get some of the attention of these people as they begin to, woo! You see the smallest of the Darkswoon brothers is, hey, being rolled around in this area, and they start to looking as some of them are kind of removed from that command spell, looking as he earned a few more points for his team. But that does bring us back to Sienna. One more time.
So I have a question. Which brother would be up next to basically try to save
That would be
the
Nevin,
Nevin?
the front runner.
So I am going to kind of give out a little giggle out behind the curtains. I'm not on stage. I'm just watching all this go down and watching all your glory. Just a single teardrop. That's my girl. And I'm gonna look over at Nevin and be like, tee, and I'm gonna cast a message spell directly towards him. And it's going to say to him, loser.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Oh, where's it at? Okay. An 11.
11. He seems really shook by that. As you say it. But we're not able to get much out of that, as it is now going back to Nevin's turn. And you see he's looking around at the crowd, seeing how much they are enthralled by Madonna's performance right now. And he says, no. Does an 18 hit you, Madonna?
Yes.
A wave of arcane magic comes rippling out of his base. And you take 6 points of damage at this point, as he has almost given up on performing and seems singularly set on injuring you.
Hey, real quick. I had a prepped action, so I'm going to go ahead and blast this guy with sickness. That is going to be a 17 plus 5.
That will hit. Roll damage. And I believe does that give him the poison condition as
It
well?
does, in fact. He's going to yak all over the stage.
He does, actually.
Ooh, that's 11 damage.
You fry his base. It is just covered in acidic, and it melts the floor on front of him as he throws up in the middle of his performance. That is going to bring us back to Cassandra.
Okay. And you said it was Nevin the one who released some sort of arcane
Nevin did.
magic. Okay. I would like. Let me see.
I will say, if you'd like to use your action to try to either detect thoughts or insight him, you can use it for that. But it would mean that you're not getting points for your team.
Got you. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Unsincere because I had a different idea and then that happened. And so now I'm trying to figure out if I should do this or not. How close are they? Like, what range are we talking?
15 feet.
15 feet? Okay. Fantastic. Then, okay. I would like to cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
And I'd like to pop him up over on their side.
Okay.
And for this turn, I would like him to just kindly reach down. And I'm imagining like an old, he's invisible, but in my head, as I'm visualizing what he's doing, he is maybe like a butler I used to have when I was a little kid. A very conciliatory, very Mr. Jeeves-esque, very Jarvis-y. And he's just going to go down and unplug Nevin's guitar. Just unplug it.
So Nevin's bass just melted. If you wanted to unplug the guitar to his brother, though, he is coming up and...
Or do they have amps set up?
They do.
Can I just unplug one of the amps?
You unplug the amp, yeah. You impose a -2 to their team with
Hell
that. Yeah. Excellent. that is going to bring us to Bevan, who is now going to try to make a performance at disadvantage with an unplugged amp for his... Yeah, that's not going to make it. That's a negative. That's negative points for his team again. We're now going to go to Revan, who's also trying to salvage it, terrified, looking at his brother for what the heck just happened to his guitar, and is also going to fail his performance check as well. At this point, y'all almost have it in the bag, as we are going to Jimmy. It is now your turn.
Jimmy is going to... Second. I'm going to look around, kind of seeing how everything's going to this point, and he is going to... he's going to actually try to thaumaturgy and use booming voice to snatch the mic and just full-blown screamo, just... Wah!
This one, I'm going to call it a performance check.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a performance check.
So,
Hold on, can I give him Bardic real quick?
Should
Just
already
as
get-
booming voice.
Oh, I see.
So that is a 16 minus 1, 15.
Yeah, that's going to get some points for y'all. Excellent. That brings us to Madonna.
Did I do good?
Did excellent.
I was fucking metal!
So as her brother is screeching perfectly in tune, by the way,
Thank you.
into his mic with his booming voice, and the stage is still rumbling a little bit from her last play. She's gonna keep, and she's gonna thaumaturgy, but all of the lights in the room she wants to flare brighter for a second as she's rumbling, and she's just going to try to tune up with her brother a little bit, just. Yeah! And she's screaming into the mic. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Screaming into the mic. In that case, do the same thing at advantage performance.
Yeah. 25.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Sienna. Sienna, something weird just happened with Nevin's guitar. You can try to insight him to see what was going on. You can try to help your team, or impose a disadvantage on the other team. What would you like to do?
Donna, it's not metal unless we go out with a bang, right? And she's gonna cast her Phantasmal Force. And she's gonna cast it on Devin, because I want him to see how awesome Madonna is.
Your save was 13.
Yes.
What does he see?
Right, so he just sees, as soon as you go for the scream and you get into, like, you know, that Michael Jackson pose, just a big shoal of fire on both sides pops up, and then fireworks go out at the sides. And he just, at the end, he sees Roxy come up to you and just kind of, like, tell you you're in the band. Like, he's just visioning this
You see
as a
that
lucid dream.
This vision terrifies him so much that he collapses back. His head hits the high tin of the drum set behind him, and he is knocked out cold on the ground.
Oh my
As
God.
everyone seems to be cheering, Madonna.
Donna.
Gornash seems to be getting up. Roxy runs up to you and goes, "Wow, that was kind of hot." And Gornash goes to say something into the microphone, but before he can, ripples throughout the lights start to appear as Sienna starts to come out of a teddy bear backpack that you currently have attached. Everyone except the four of you collapses asleep in the room. The shadow of Nevin Darkswoon begins to talk to you.
Oh, shit.
You have failed me, Darkswoon. You promised me on that beach that you could beat these children. But I see now you can't even beat them at a simple battle band. No matter. If the living can't do my bidding, the dead will do.
As the shadow rends itself from Nevin and screeches across the ceiling and clambers out the front door. You look outside and you hadn't realized it. It's dark outside. And it clambers across to a small church steeple with a cemetery across. Through the open door, people all around you still asleep. You start to hear movement. What do you do?
You said it's dark, right?
It is starting to become twilight outside.
There's a lot more to this than battling as far as bands go. I think we have a more important, and he flips up his collar again, more important to attend to. And Jimmy immediately walks off the stage.
Madonna's gonna like slap his hand as he walks by, like a little high five, like, yeah,
Totally tight.
that was bitchin' Jimmy.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was.
Thank you.
Do you all follow?
Yeah.
You all follow across the street, floating. You feel almost like your feet aren't touching the ground as the air around goes cold. And you walk into this framed area where the steeple is, and there's a small cemetery to the side that's gated off where you enter. And the moment you enter this gate, you start to see hands ripping through the dirt as swarms of undead men and women start clambering up. The shadow cackles in the corner as you see the very vines around the area begin to start coming to life and awakening, and you realize that this little area you have just entered, it seems its sole purpose is to ensure that this is your final destination. And that is where we're going to end this session.
Oh